Oh. Okay guys, this was a pretty long video. I hope that you have enjoyed this one. But there's still something left to say. I even have some notes here with me. Now you may ask yourself, do I really need a 3D printer? If you're just starting out with Hot Wheels customization, then the answer is probably not. I have a lot of videos here. You can learn how to get the basics done and having some fun doing this new hobby. You can also check out my shop for very cool 3D printed upgrades. However, if you really want to take your Hot Wheels customization to the next level and kind of get a new hobby from the side, because 3D printing is really like its own little universe. You can learn a lot of things in there. There are quite a lot of 3D printers out there, so the question is, which one do you get for yourself? This is my personal advice. If you don't have enough space at home, then getting the Elegoo Mars 5 Ultra is probably your best bet, and the build volume is completely enough for Hot Wheels customization. If you want something larger, like the Saturn 4 Ultra, if you want to print multiple prints at the same time, then this machine is a better choice for you. If you print in the basement like me and it's getting very cold during the winter, then there's the Saturn 4 Ultra 16K, which has an inbuilt heater. The problem with resin printing is that if it's getting cold, you cannot print anything almost, because your results will be very inconsistent. Next question, with which material are you going to print? This is the standard Elegoo resin. They sent this one for free. To be honest, I wouldn't recommend this one because it's very brittle. It prints fine, so if you're a beginner, this will be alright. However, if you want to get the good stuff, like this one here for example, this is designed to simply just work perfectly every time. It has a very high success rate, so for myself it was very easy to print with this resin. It is a very good all-round performer. Next is the TH72. The performance of this resin is really insane. This cover has been sitting in the sun. From time to time it has been 35 degrees outside. It still remains flexible, it's not brittle, it doesn't get yellow. Rain is also very bad for resin because most resins also absorb water, so this one is very impressive because it's really long lasting. Then there's of course the F80 resin, the flexible resin, which is very nice for printing tires for model cars. This resin has a downside, actually two downsides. First, it's very hard to print because it's flexible, so it is not easy to handle the settings. And the second thing is that this resin stinks a lot. The odor is unbearable really, especially if you have a large printer. The smell is going everywhere. And this brings me to the next point, the safety of resin 3D printing. Now you have seen these pictures and they're here for a reason. You definitely need some gloves. Second thing, use some eye protection, and the third thing is that you really want to use a mask because these smells are not very nice, so don't be an idiot, be safe. Also very important, please print outside or in a shed or in a garage or in a basement, but do not print inside where you live and especially where you eat. This is an absolute no-go. This is still chemicals. They are not good for your health, except if you handle them correctly, then everything will be fine. And with that, we are at the end. You can check out this video right here. You can learn how to make a very sick white body kit for your favorite Hot Wheels car. Make sure to check it out.